There's 18 days left before Congress goes on recess, and they have to pass the Clarity Act. Now, I'm going to share with you the good, the bad, the ugly. But to me, it's all good. Now, the biggest thing and the biggest issue with crypto is everybody's hanging with bated breath right now, waiting for the Clarity Act to pass. And there's a lot of people trying to convince you that when it passes, boom, all your cryptos are going to go parabolic. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I want to share with you how amazing this opportunity is. But that's not what's going to happen. Just because the Clarity Act passes doesn't mean crypto is going to skyrocket. Imagine being like the architect now gets the plan, right? So now banks are going to get clear rules of the road, very simply, of how to operate in crypto. Is it a security? Is it a commodity? How do we regulate it? So the banks are going to have clear rules of the road, which is awesome because they're going to get clarity on how to act within crypto. They all want to come in. Trust me, that's the battle between the cryptocurrency and the traditional banks. Because why would I hold my money in a traditional bank when I can make 3% on a stable coin, right? So they know that. So now we have options, just like, very simply, Robinhood, right? Robinhood's fairly new if you look at our historical past, right? Used to be you have to walk into a financial advisor, sit with a person in a suit, and trust that they're going to manage your money just as good as you would. And then things like Robinhood came out and gave us sovereignty, and it was basically decentralized investing where we could invest on our own. Well, that's what's happening with cryptocurrency, is eventually we won't need banks. X Money came out, okay? You got Coinbase. Now you can almost operate fully on Coinbase. You can have a debit card. I can put my USDC and get 3%. I can stake my Solana at 4%. That's me operating as a bank. And also I can take my Bitcoin and I can lend against my Bitcoin or lend it to other people. I can be the lender. I can lend against my own assets. I have my own debit card. I can operate in my own bank. So banks are like, holy shit. So what's happening right now is this scene that seems like it's playing out in front of us, right? There's this big battle. What they're working on is figuring out how they can profit from this. Okay. The bank is the bank is the bank. It will always be the bank. Okay. It's nothing new under the sun. So you have 18 days till the summer recess, okay? What I believe is that it's going to get pushed past the 18 days. They're going to go into summer recess and people are going to be very disappointed and frustrated. This is great news if you want to get in at great prices, because I think that's going to deflate a lot of people. And I think there's going to be one more big catalyst. So save this video. I think there's going to be one more big catalyst in crypto over the next 4 to 5 months. It's going to bring crypto down to its all-time low in October, November, because it always happens in the bear market, right? We had the Michael Saylor thing where he said he wasn't selling Bitcoin, then he sold Bitcoin, and now he's rotating, buying Bitcoin, going into treasuries, right? So he's going back and forth, and that was the first catalyst. He never sold, said he would never sell. That pulled Bitcoin down. Right now, as I'm doing this video, Bitcoin has climbed up to 66,000. There's no volume behind it though.